Hello everyone, this is Ted with Oaxray, and today we're going to talk about how you can go to China to source your private label products for under $1,000. So to get started on this video, I first wanted to give thanks to Ty. She is in Bali. She was on the Sea Commerce cruise with us and actually gave a awesome presentation on the Canton Fair in China. There's just so much information she gave away, but today I want to focus on a lot of people are doing private label and they're looking to get into private label products, and they're going to Alibaba and places like that to find items. And you can actually get to the Canton Fair for under $1,000. It's actually going to be like 814 bucks. And I just want to go over how I find deals like that, how you can, and just the stuff you can find at the fair. First, let's talk about cantonfair.net. You will find the English version of the website. This is just one of the largest fairs in the world. I mean, there's 20,000 vendors and over 100,000 people will attend. The fair is twice a year. In this example, I'm showing you April 2017, the 15th through the May 5th. Now, this is like ASD on steroids if you've been to Las Vegas to ASD. It's actually so large that they run it in phases. Phase 1 starts April 15th and the last phase ends May 5th. So there's just this huge range of times in which you can arrive and just still see all of the items that they have available. And here we go. Here's an upper image of, or above image of the place it will be at. You can see it's just huge. And we can click on the floor plan. We see this thing is over 1 million square feet. So it's going to take you some time to go through everything. And Ty told us that your shoes need to be the most comfortable things that you can find because you're going to be doing a ton of walking. This is going to be mainly English. Most people will speak English there. So this is not one where you will need a translator, but you can actually pay for a person to walk around with you and kind of help you get quotes and take notes and things for 25 to 80 bucks per day. And that would be getting someone who can help you navigate all of the Canton Fair. They will tell you where things are and they can kind of take notes, get quotes, and do things like that for you. So there's 3 different phases, and if you just click on phase 1, we'll see all of the items in phase 1. Phase 2 is more of the consumer goods, the gifts, the toys, and the home decoration. So you can kind of plan your trip based on when each phase starts. Or if you actually want to arrive partially for phase 1 and then partially for phase 2, you can do that also. Or if you were more into textile, shoes, and things like that, then we can move over to the phase 3 and look at those items. Now, there are just so many products that are going to be for sale there. Everything's essentially every category that is builds things in China is going to have some representation there. But once you're able to go through and kind of find out what works best for you, then you're going to have to find your flights, find your hotels and things. So here we're going to go into how you can get there and stay there for under $1,000 bucks. So if we go to search hotels right here, and from here, I'm going to select the date, Saturday the 15th. This is just if you wanted to stay for the entire thing for 20 days. 2 adults, 1 room. I'll do a quick search, see what we come up with, and I will put everything in order of price. Now, it's going to be up to you how high class you stay, but if you're just here to do the bare minimum and just have the bare minimum requirements to actually make everything comfortable for yourself. Now, for the $200 room right here, we can upgrade to a business or an executive suite. This is a 1-star rating room, so you have to be sure that you look at it very well and make sure that you're able to stay. But sometimes whenever you're doing these things, you're traveling on a budget, and if you are, you can use one of the low-cost rooms right here. We have $200. Now let's look at some flights, and I just went over to Priceline.com. And it was actually pretty easy. I just plugged in New York City, JFK. This might not be the cheapest airport, depending on if you're East Coast, West Coast, but I'm East Coast, so it's probably worth it for me to fly out of JFK or DCA, which is Washington, D.C. So from here, it's actually pretty easy. I can just see, here's one for $680. $128.26. This leaves on Thursday, April 13th, and that's a couple days before the fair starts, but the travel time is long. So from here, it's 19 hours just to get there, and then it is going to be 33 or 34 hours on the way back. Okay, so here we have our flight for $628. For me, this is going to be like a 5-hour drive up to New York, 5-6 hours, and boom, I'm in China. I get there and I go to my hotel here, and that's an additional $200. So our total cost to get to China and actually stay there for the 20 nights is $828.26, and that is all it costs you. Now, you're going to have to eat while you're there, but you're going to eat while you're home anyways, so it's not an additional cost to you. But what I really wanted to do in this video was show everybody how within reach it is to be able to take a sourcing trip to China to actually navigate the things and figure out how you can source products from China rather than just doing this online. Whenever you meet people in person and you give the handshake and you can see the quality of the goods in person, you're going to get so much more done than if you actually try and do the same private label research just online, especially when they have over 80,000 vendors at their show. You're going to be able to see these people in person, talk to them, make deals, and it's just going to be so much easier than doing this stuff online, and it's only going to cost you $800. The cool thing about this is if you get with a group of people, you can go to one of the higher end hotels and just share the expense of the hotel also. So there's so many ways to do this. I want everybody to be 100% sure that this is within reach to anybody. If you're leaving from the West Coast, the prices might be a little bit cheaper or a little bit more expensive, but for $1,000, you can get to China. You can stay there in a decent place. You can eat and you can make it home without any problems. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day and make some money using Oaxray. Please like and subscribe, and if you have a question about Amazon, put a comment down below and I'll make a video about it as soon as I can.